So if you say to yourself, okay, overeating, it's not a problem that my hand is reaching for the food, but my brain is telling me to reach for that food. What do you do about it? It's so simple that it's going to surprise you, and I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so here's the brain. Okay, here's the brain, and what's happening is there's stress from the brain, and all of a sudden we have a drive to overeat. We'll make those chocolate chip cookies. That's my favorite kind, okay? So there's stresses in the brain, it creates a drive to overeat, and then what are we going to do? I mean, what do you do between the brain and the hand eating the cookies? Well, there's one thing there, and that one thing is a wire. And this is part of the perfection of the emotional brain. We have a hunter-gatherer brain, and it's extremely wise. And it's extremely wise in doing one thing, helping us survive, helping us evolve. And in order to do that, it means that the wires that control what we do when we're stressed are highly plastic and open to change. And that's exactly what we bank on in EBT. So in that moment, when you feel like, gosh, I'm way high, I don't care what I'm going to do, I don't care what I eat, I'm just going to eat whatever I want, or numb, no feelings at all, I just happen to like food, or on an unnecessary low, you're anxious, you're depressed, you're ashamed, you're upset, you're hostile. These are all stress signs. And so when you get in that emotional place and you have that desire for the food, you know that you're going to eat it no matter what. You're past that point of no return, you're going to get that food. Go ahead and eat it. But then take a nice deep breath and appreciate that right in that moment that you're overeating, that wire is hot. It is online. And if you use the EBT tools, you can not only short circuit that wire, but you can begin to weaken it and weaken it and weaken it until it breaks. And when that wire breaks, you can still have stress. You can still have stress. But the go-to will not be food. And you'll say, gosh, I'm satisfied on less. What's going on here? And why did I force myself to eat less all that time when I was going up against a survival drive to overeat? It's so much easier to weaken, disempower, and essentially fry that wire than it is to force yourself, to gird yourself, to count points, and to force yourself to eat less when your whole being is saying, I really gotta have it. And that's what we do in EBT. What we're doing is we're rewiring the brain so it's easier to eat less, feel really satisfied, lose weight, and keep it off.